Hi. I'm so sorry. I had to restart the live because someone called me on my cell phone and I just lost connection. So, we are here together today to study consonant sounds. And there are many consonant sounds. I'm sorry I cannot go over all of them because I would need many hours and you would get so bored. So let's try to emphasize the ones which seem to be more difficult for people who are not native speakers. I will share my personal experience with you, the ones which were more difficult for me to learn and to pronounce well. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy. I hope you have a very good time here. Hello, Shakina. I'm happy to see you. Nice to meet you. So that's it. I hope it's useful. Consonant sounds can be a bit difficult, mainly when you are not a native speaker, of course, because there are sounds which we won't find in our tongue, so we have to pretty much emulate them, we have to imitate them. And I hopefully will share with you some strategies you can use in order to do that and to speak more fluently and clearly. So let's do it. I'm happy to see you guys too. I'm always very happy to teach you and to be here with you guys. You can hear me well? Wonderful, wonderful. I'm glad that you guys can hear me. Okay, so let's start with the basic, okay? And I think one of the sounds which is so troublesome to many people is the th sound, right? The sound of TH, like in they and think. Okay, this TH sound is just a pain in the neck, isn't it, guys? Do you have this sound in your language? Let me know in the comments if you have this sound in your language. Why is it important? Because sometimes it's the only difference between two different words. For example, when I say tomorrow will be a beautiful day, I don't mean they, right? And think is different from think. So it's important to practice those sounds. And even though they're not so difficult to understand because of the context, if you mispronounce them, you will get through anyways. But it's important to practice them. Hello, dear Bobo. Hello, Inanla. Azi, Abdul Karim, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your support. Please share this live, share it in English groups which allow links. Please give me your help by supporting my page, okay? And also my classes if you think they are useful. So let's do it. I'm trying to share my video, but not not prevailing. Okay, I think I could do it. Let's just wait for it. Yeah, it's there. So guys, let's start with this TH sound, okay, which is a pain in the neck. You have this sound. You have this sound in English language, and it's very different from our native sounds. Okay, so what we pretty much have to do is to pay attention to how we say the words in physical terms. When you pronounce a consonant sound, try to feel it in your throat, what area of your throat, in what area of your throat is the sound produced? Is it closer to the teeth? Is it back? What's the position of your tongue in your mouth? It's very important that you pay attention to this detail, all right? So let's go over this sound, which is so funny. Let's do it. Imagine that you are saying z, the sound of z, okay? Like z, z. Go ahead, try it out at home. Z. When you z, when you do this, where is your tongue? Is it back or here? You feel your tongue vibrating here, right? In this position in your mouth. So to produce this sound, you don't have to put your tongue between your teeth, like projecting it outside your mouth. You just have to raise it a little bit so it will be in the direction of the middle of your teeth, so you can block the passage of air, all right? It's very, very difficult to do this for the first times, and I know that even though you try so hard, you may not get it correctly the first times. Thank you so much for the lovely comments. I love you guys too. So let's try it, okay? So instead of z, z, vibrating your tongue here to pronounce the sound of Z, you will raise your tongue a little bit so you block the passage of air. Can you do it? So let's say they, 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 they. All right? I hope you are trying to do that at home, because I feel ridiculous doing it in front of the camera. I'm just doing it because I love you so much. Okay, so they. Okay, they. Now, let's try the same. Let's try the same, but instead of vibrating our vocal cords, we will leave them relaxed. We won't vibrate our vocal cords. So we will say something similar to the sound of S. Okay? So when you make, your tongue vibrates here, but with no vocal cord sound. Very good. I know that Bobo is doing it where she is. They, attention, Arif, is not the sound of they, okay? Look at the difference. They, okay? Mark is saying that English is simple. I'm Brazilian. Yeah. When you make z, z, your vocal cord vibrates. When you make s, your vocal cords don't vibrate. Okay? So everyone, do this. Do you feel the position of your tongue in the mouth? So now try to raise it a little bit like this. This. Think. This. Think. This. Think. Right? Sakina, vowel sounds. We covered vowel sounds last class. Today we'll give more attention to the consonant sounds, okay? This. Think. All right? Now, another thing which is different from most of languages is the letter P. P. Okay? Thus, very good, Bobo. Oh, hello to Iraq. So, there's a card here I made someone. So, when you say P, you have to expel some air from your lungs, all right? It's not pape or paper with no vibration here. It's paper. Okay, can you try it? Can you try it at home? Paper. You see, you expel air from your lungs. Paper. Okay, please is not plosive like paper. So attention to the words, because this can be plosive like with a small explosion of air like in paper, or not like in please. Okay, paper. Try to say it. Paper. Okay, try to feel it. Try to feel how it is different from please, please, or help, help. Okay? We all use this p, which will be more or less evident depending on the word. Okay? So let's try to practice some words with the P sound, like please, purple, and in the end, like in help, 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 paper, pale, very good, purple, okay? But the B is the same case. So, book, book, novel, bow, web, b, b. This sound must be evident in the end of the word, okay? Book, novel, web, web, okay? Attention to some words that are spelled with letters PH, but the sound is of F. For example, phone, phone, hyphen, hyphen, or nymph, nymph. Okay? Though these words are spelled with PH, Bob, yes, Bob, blazer, bulb, able. Good job, guys. You're doing an amazing job here in the comments. Way to go. So phone, hyphen, nymph, sound of F. Okay? Sometimes the V in the end of have is transformed. Sometimes in English we change F for V in the pronunciation, and this happens when we have to link different words. So hello to Philippines. So when you say, for example, I have to go, it's not the sound of Z, it's the sound of F. I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. Have. I have to go. Okay. You have to do this for me. Please share this live. You have to. All right? So attention to this V that sometimes will be transformed into F. Okie dokie. another sound which is different as of. Attention to the difference. I will say of, okay, like house of God, house of God, of, all right? Oh, well reminded, Abdul Karim and Bobo. Yes, like Philippines, photo, awesome, great job. Okay. For some people, the W sound, which is not actually W, right? The so like in winter, snow, and what. Attention, mainly if you are from Europe, from some countries, this we or w, snow, wa, we can be mispronounced as v, like winter, what. Attention not to do that. If you're from Europe, it's not a problem for Brazilians, but it may be a problem for you. So attention to this we sound, like the like in winter, snow, what. And if you are from Spanish speaking countries or Portuguese speaking countries, attention not to put an extra vowel in the words that start with S, okay? Like snow, school, start. It's the sound of S. Snow, school, start. Yes, Naima, liking right, not right. Not with the sound of V, like right. It's the sound like right. You know what gets me? The R sound is very difficult for me. People normally notice that I'm Brazilian when I'm speaking words with the letter R, because there are different types of R's, right? Let's talk about them. For example, hose and rose. Which sound do you think it's more artificial for me to produce? Hose or rose? Which one sounds artificial for you? Try to guess which R is not native of Portuguese or of my Portuguese. The R in hose or the R in rose? Which one? Which one of this? Huh? Rose or hose? Which word do you think it's easier for me to produce? To say? Let me see. Hose or rose? One of these is a pain in the neck, and sometimes I mispronounce words with this R because it's very artificial for me to make it. Close those. Yeah, Muhammad Arif, you're right. It's the rose sound. Oh my gosh, these R's. I will never be able to pronounce them naturally. And that's when I tell you guys that you shouldn't aim to pretend that you are from a different country. You cannot say that my rose is mispronounced. It is correct. The pronunciation is correct. It's rose. People clearly understand it's rose. But because I'm older and I'm not, English is my second language, and because I produce this sound artificially, people will always notice that there is something different than the word rose pronounced by native speakers, and that's not a big deal. It's not a big deal because it's correctly pronounced. So try to aim not copying a person from a specific country or from a specific location, because there are so many different accents, okay? Try to pronounce things clearly and correctly. No problem if they sound a little bit artificial, okay? What's the matter? I don't care if people notice that I'm Brazilian. I'm pretty proud of who I am and what I've done to get here. Okay? But if you are from countries in which Portuguese and Spanish is spoken, you will find some problems to pronounce these different words like head and red. Okay, red, red, r. This R, r. Okay, red. This one is tough, guys. Cheer, cheat. This s is also a problem. Sometimes it's pronounced differently. Okay. So, for example, this tongue twister, she sells seashells on the shore. Plays with these different sounds of s and sh, s. Okay? Is it sh or s? Let's eliminate the rest of the words, okay? The rest of the sounds of the words, and pay attention just to sh and s sound. Sh, s, s, sh, sh. You see, that's why it's difficult to say this sentence. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore. Oh, really? I had no idea, Heider, about that information. Okay, sometimes the H is still speaking of R's, okay? Sometimes the H will be silent. Sometimes it will be the sound of R, like in ours, house. There is a sound of R in house, but no sound of R in ours. Okay? So attention, also pay attention to this detail. Okay? Shame, same, share. Okay? Same, not okay? Okay, guys. Now let's talk a little bit about silent letters. Those letters that they appear in the word, but they are not pronounced, which is the case of H in ours. Okay? Let's start with silent B, like come. Come. B is silent. Okay? Come. Come. Do you comb your hair every day? Thank you, Ayaz. Hi, Faiza. And what about the silent? Thank you, Julia. You're here. Thank you. What about like castle? Castle. Which letter is silent here? Castle. Okay? Yeah. Share ours. Good job. Castle. Okay. And when I say ghost, oast, ghost, ghost, the H is silent, right? Sometimes I see people pronouncing these letters, so it's very important that you don't do that. Like no, not, knife, okay? No, not, knife. Yeah, that's it. Facial. Yeah, that's it, Faiza. The T in castle is silent. Okay. And this one I used to mispronounce. I used to mispronounce a lot. The W does not appear here. It's wrist, wrist, wrist. You comb your hair, but not every day? Good job. Hello, Marga. Great that you're here. And there is this G8. Julia. Julia's my friend, guys. She's a very dear friend of mine. GH. Also silent in words like eight, 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 night. Very good job, Abdul Karim. Here we have just two silent letters, night and G8, right? Night. Yeah, Donna. Ghost. Ghost. Ooh, scary. Okay, guys. Just one more detail I want to share with you, and it's something which has helped me a lot to improve my pronunciation, is how we pronounce the past form of regular verbs with ed. Okay, this is very, very problematic for Portuguese speakers. Because we feel like saying only edge, like work edge, stud edge. No, there is no vowel here in most of the cases, okay? For example, let's get dance. Attention to this verb, dance. Thank you, Hamid. You are an excellent learner. Dance. What sound is the ending sound of this verb? Dance. Yes, Faiza, honest. Ni. Excellent. You are sharp at silent letters. Good job. Dance. What is the ending sound of this verb? Dance. Yeah, it's the s sound. If you touch your throat to produce this sound, you will see that there is no movement of your vocal cords here. Dance. If there is no movement of my vocal cord, the past, the ed, I will say t, t, sound of T, okay? Danced, danced. Here is sloppily written the way you will pronounce it, okay? Danced, danced. Hi, Carlos, be welcome. The same with, oh yeah, this ed of ed is rarely pronounced. I will tell you when this vowel appears, okay, Maga? Danced. And work, work. Also, no movement of vocal cords, so I will say worked, worked. Again, with the sound of T, worked, worked. I worked yesterday. I worked so much. I danced a lot on the weekend. Okay? So, when the ending of a verb is unvoiced, which means no movement of vocal cords, you pronounce the ed as t, like danced, worked, kissed. All right? Danced. Yes, yes, Faiza, precisely. Ask is another good example. Asked. It may sound a bit difficult in the beginning to tell if it's the sound of T or not, but after you practice for a while, after you are aware, you will start noticing those details and then you will do it easily, all right? Now let's get the verb play. Play ends in play ends in a, so I do not pronounce with the sound of T. D is not pronounced with the sound of T. It's pronounced with the sound of D, like played, played, played. And if you are a speaker of Spanish or Portuguese, please ignore this letter E because it won't appear. Played, cleaned, play, cleaned. All right. Do you guys know any other example with the sound of D? Cleaned. But if a verb ends in the sound of T or the sound of D, it's necessary to pronounce id, id, id. Like attended. I wish I have attended that class. I wish I had attended that class. Attended. Celebrated. Okay? Attended. Celebrated. Okay, guys, I guess that's it about consonants. There are tons of other sounds for us to explore, but we'll have to do it another day because I must go now. Hope it was useful and I'm here for you. Don't forget to share this video if you think it can help other learners. All right? Thank you. Lots of kisses. Bye-bye.